What is up, guys? Heath with Lake Champlain Sanitation here, and today we are going to be bringing you some footage from the residential route. I got Jacob with me. He's driving. He's new to the company here. Today's actually his first day driving, and we're just cruising through a neighborhood, getting to one of our next stops here. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of like backing in, using cans that the customer has, and also using the carts that we have. I'll even get some footage of that notorious tipping the can. So hope you guys enjoy it, and here we go. All right, guys. So Jacob's gonna back into this driveway. Sorry, I'm pretty excited for this video. He's gonna back in and show you how some of our stops are not curbside. Some of them we actually have to come into the driveways. I'm gonna spin the camera here and we'll watch him back in. So we always put our hazard lights on, of course. The new truck is gonna have some strobes up in the top corners of it, which is going to be in Friday. Really pumped, I'm gonna do a video on that. So he's coming in. He's gonna back right up, stop here. This customer is a good buddy of mine. We're gonna run and grab their can. How many bags we got? 3 bags?
3 bags.
So 3 bags. When it's easy like that, grab it and go. Simple. Hustle. So today's route, guys, spans about 100 miles. So it's pretty big route from leaving the yard to back into the yard. And in that 100 miles, we hit 135 houses today. And could probably split it up into 2 days, but when I was doing the route by myself for a while, I really wanted to get as much done as I could in the one day. It realistically is probably going to take 8 hours to do this, so it's a full work day, but 135 accounts, knocked it out, and going to be dumping twice today. So most of you guys might not know, I have mentioned it in the videos, but it's very rural where we live. The houses are not super close. So when I say that, you know, we do 135 in a day, some of you might think like in a city, you can easily hit 200 plus accounts, but you know, we're out here, 2-lane roads, and it is a little ways in between each stop. I am going to do we have like a rapid fire section, I like to call it, coming up, where we're gonna bang like 6-7 houses right in a row. That's nice and quick, but most of the time you are driving at least, you know, 2 minutes between each stop. It's pretty windy right now. It was like pouring out earlier today, but as you can see, blue skies behind me here. So Jacob's gonna grab the cart. We're gonna see what's inside of it. Bagged garbage. I'll show you the back of this as well. So a lot of bagged trash, guys. And then when we get done with the cart, good to go. This one we didn't have to tip. And then we're rolling again. So some customers will have 2 carts. They're gonna have our cart, which is gonna have the garbage inside. And then the cart Jacob's dealing with right now has got the recycling. Now, as you guys can see in the back here, we put the recycling here. Some customers will bag it. We have plastics, some glass, and some tin cans that all goes loose in there. When the truck gets built, there's gonna be a section like right here where we're going to be putting all this, because obviously it's not going to have a bed on it, and then the whole back of it is going to be for the trash. Now at this point in the run, we're about I would say almost 3/4 full, in between half and 3/4. In there now is about 70 accounts from today so far, so almost full, but some room to go. Give you a pan of the whole truck here. So when I started, above on the top, you could see here, up in the corner. There's like a 2-foot extension now that wasn't there before. I could only fit about 50 stops before I had to go to the dump. So that little bit of extra, guys, has allowed me to do like 25 extra stops per day, which is 75 extra stops per week, which is obviously a couple $1,000s in revenue more per month just by adding that little extension piece up on the top there. Now the truck's going to be a different story. We're going to see how many we can fit in there when that comes. Up here on the left. So Jake's first day, guys. So as you can see, he's rolling up. So we're just up the street. These customers have their own carts. They're still curbside, one for each recycling and garbage. As we come up through, you can see over here, another one of our carts. And then right around the shrubs, there's gonna be 2 more carts of out. Nice little front view of the hauler. Again, the F350. The 350 is a little nicer. It is a gas job. You don't see the diesel Power Stroke logo on there, but it does do good. It's a 6.2 liter motor, 2016 this truck. Almost time for some tires. We'll come around, tossing everything up in there, whipping bags.
Cardboard.
Got some cardboard? Okay, we'll shove that in there. And then you're good to go. Still rolling through the same neighborhood, guys. Nice in here, little cul-de-sac thing. Up here on my left, or on my right, I'm sorry, you're gonna see another cart of ours. And all of these are within like a little over a 1/4 mile radius. This customer is gonna put the recycling outside of the can. So there's a lot of different ways that they do it. Now, obviously, you're only gonna have so much room before you're gonna fill up in this scenario. Some trucks, the packer trucks, I don't really know how they recycle if they're just a single packer. Dual side packers, if you have the correct transfer station, you can, what they call like no sorted, or some that call like single stream or zero sort, or there's a lot of terms that these companies own the rights to that they use. But that's when they have the recycling facilities to do so. But yeah, I mean, once you fill up with recycling, guys, sometimes you just got to get up there and stomp the back of the truck. With the new truck, we're going to have a little bit better setup, but to fit it all in, we'll get up on that and I'll show you where we recycle at the landfill and that process as well. I can't take a video in the landfill though, I must say that. They don't want me doing videos inside there. They already told me that. So unfortunately, we won't be able to show you the back of the working face, but I should be able to get some of the recycling. So in here, guys, we got our cardboard, our newspaper. Then there's another section where we'll put the cans and bottles. We'll show you that. So we got our loose recyclables here, guys. A lot of plastic, some tin cans. Our tin's gonna go here. Our plastic's here. And our other plastic here. And we just basically sort it by hand. It takes about 2-3 minutes. All cleaned out, guys. Ready to go. We got mad competition. Rolling, dude. That's how you start with a Ford Ranger and a 5x8. All right, guys, we got Thursday morning here. We're doing the city route right now. Show you, sometimes we'll roll the carts right out, right off the curb, because sometimes cars are in the way, just part of the garbage business. So you got to work around that. But yeah, I'm gonna show you this Thursday. It's gonna be a lot nicer today. It was nice yesterday afternoon. We got poured on in the morning, and show you how we do it in the city. All right, we're gonna have Jacob show tipping the cart. Yep. Obviously there's like nothing in them when we do these, guys. We're starting to fill up a little bit in the city. We'll get back to it. So still, guys, you know, customers bag the garbage pretty well. A lot of you ask me if they have a problem with it. We haven't had too much of a problem yet. We're pretty honest about it. You know, we take it out by hand. You know, so it keeps the carts relatively clean when it's in a bag. And like I said, if they do have a problem with it, we have to address that, and maybe our service at the moment is not for them. Got some major work going on at the landfill this morning. Roll up on the scales here. Looks like they're going to be doing some paving. It's quite a mountain that we got here to dump the garbage on. So one big thing in the city, guys, is really being careful, making sure our hazard lights are on. You want to make sure you're doing that no matter where you are, but especially in the city. We start kind of early in the morning. We can't start too early due to, I think it's like a noise ordinance or something, although the way we do our truck is pretty quiet. But yeah, I mean, hazard lights are a big one, and just really paying attention to traffic. Luckily, our city, if you call it that, is pretty small. So, you know, it's not crazy traffic, especially in the morning. And we tried to be completely done today's route by like noon. So guys, we just emptied the carts at the building behind me. This is like a 5-plex. We do have some, I would consider that like a light commercial account. What these customers will use and why they use us instead of like a front load or rear load dumpster is because the tenants, they don't want them throwing like mattresses or old nightstands or anything in a dumpster. So they'll use like 4 or 5 separate carts so they can keep track of how much each tenant's producing for garbage. So wanted, you know, to throw that in here. It's a good little thing to keep in mind, a way to market yourself to some landlords if they have multiple family housing and they can use your carts instead of a dumpster. All right, guys, so I hope you liked the video from this week's residential route. As you can see behind me here in the yard, everything is out, even my dump trailer that I use for residential. So it was a real busy week, was able to rent that out and the 5 dumpsters for this weekend. I'll definitely keep up with you guys if the season starts to come to a slowing, you know, halt more towards the middle of this month, October and into November. Like I said, we'll take it as it comes. But yeah, next week, I think I'm going to come at you guys with a couple more dumpster tips. This video really shines light on the residential route. The new truck is in, it is getting built. Hoping to have that on the road in 2 weeks. I didn't do a video on it because I had to rush it right to the guy that's fabricating the sides on the box. So when you guys see it, most likely I'll go up there while some of it's getting built. But the main videos of that on the route are obviously going to be when it's built. So yeah, if you guys like the channel, like and subscribe as always. I appreciate all your follows, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.